Part 4, Directive Principles, Policies and Obligations of the State. 49. To be as guidelines. 1. The directive principles, policies, and obligations set forth in this part shall be guidelines for governance of the state. 2. The state shall mobilize or cause to be mobilized means and resources as required to implement the principles, policies, and obligations set forth in this part. 50. Directive principles. 1. The political objective of the state shall be to establish a public welfare system of governance by establishing a just system in all aspects of national life through the rule of law, values and norms of fundamental rights and human rights, gender equality, proportional inclusion, participation, and social justice, while at the same time protecting the life, property, equality, and liberties of the people in keeping with the vitality of freedom, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and independence of Nepal, and to consolidate the Federal Democratic Republican system of governance in order to ensure an atmosphere conducive to the enjoyment of fruits of democracy, while at the same time maintaining the relations between the federal units on the basis of cooperative federalism and incorporating the principle of proportional participation in the system of governance on the basis of local autonomy and decentralization. 2. The social and cultural objective of the state shall be to build a civilized and egalitarian society by eliminating all forms of discrimination, exploitation, and injustice based on the grounds of religion, culture, tradition, uses, custom, practice, or on any other similar grounds, to develop social, cultural values founded on national pride, democracy, pro-people, respect of labor, entrepreneurship, discipline, indignity, and harmony, and to consolidate the national unity by maintaining social cohesion, solidarity, and harmony while recognizing cultural diversity. 3. The economic objective of the state shall be to attain a sustainable economic development while achieving rapid economic growth by way of maximum mobilization of the available means and resources through participation and development of public, private, and cooperatives, and to develop a socialism-oriented, independent, and prosperous economy while making the national economy independent, self-reliant, and progressive in order to build an exploitation-free society by abolishing economic inequality through equitable distribution of the achievements made. 4. The state shall direct its international relation towards enhancing the dignity of the nation in the world community by maintaining international relations on the basis of sovereign equality while safeguarding the freedom, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and independence and national interest of Nepal. 51. Policies of the state. The state shall pursue the following policies. A. Policies relating to national unity and national security. 1. To maintain national unity intact while protecting the freedom, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and independence of Nepal. 2. To promote national unity while developing mutual cooperative relations among the federal units by maintaining mutual cohesion, harmony, and solidarity among various castes, tribes, religions, languages, cultures, and communities. 3. To maintain law and order by developing national security system. 4. To guarantee overall human security system. 5. To make all security organs, including the Nepal Army, Nepal Police, and Armed Police Force Nepal, competent, strong, professional, inclusive, and accountable to people on the basis of national security policies. 6. To make and keep citizens ready and competent to serve this nation as when the nation requires. 7. To make proper use in nation's interest of knowledge, skills, and experience of former public employees, including former employees, military, and police. B. Policies relating to political and governance system of state to guarantee the best interest and prosperity of people through economic, social, and cultural transformations while safeguarding, consolidating, and developing political achievements. 2. To maintain rule of law by protecting and promoting human rights. 3. To implement international treaties, agreements to which Nepal is a party. 4. To guarantee good governance by ensuring equal and easy access of people to services and facilities delivered by the state while making public administration fair, competent, impartial, transparent, free from corruption, accountable, and participatory. 5. To make necessary provisions to make mass media fair, healthy, impartial, decent, responsible, and professional. 6. To develop and expand harmonious and cooperative relations between the federal units by way of sharing of responsibilities, resources, and administration between them. C. Policies relating to social and cultural transformation to build a society founded on cordial social relations by developing a healthy and civilized culture. To carry out studies, research works, excavation, and dissemination for the protection, promotion, and development of historical, archaeological, and cultural heritages. 3. To make community development through enhancement of local public participation by promoting and mobilizing the creativity of local communities in social, cultural, and service-oriented works. 4. To focus on development of arts, literature, and music, which form part of national heritages. 5. To eliminate all forms of discrimination, inequality, exploitation, and injustice in the name of religion, custom, usage, practice, and tradition existing in society. 6. To protect and develop languages, scripts, culture, literature, arts, motion pictures, and heritages of various castes, tribes, and communities on the basis of equality and coexistence while maintaining the cultural diversity of the country. 7. To pursue a multilingual policy. D. Policies relating to economy, industry, and commerce. 1. To strengthen national economy through participation and independent development of the public, private, and cooperative sectors. 2. To achieve economic prosperity by way of optimum mobilization of the available means and resources while focusing on the role of the private sector in economy. 3. To promote the cooperative sector and mobilize it in national development to the maximum extent. 4. To encourage and mobilize the economic sector in the overall national development while providing for regulation to maintain fairness, accountability, and competition in all of its activities. 5. To make equitable distribution of the available means and resources and benefits of economic development. 6. To diversify and expand markets for goods and services while promoting exports to development and expansion of industries upon identifying areas of competitive advantage. 7. To protect interests of consumers by maintaining trade fairness and discipline by making national economy competitive while eliminating activities such as black marketing, monopoly, creating artificial scarcity, and restricting competition. 8. To protect and promote national industries and resources and accord priority to domestic investment based on Nepali labor, skills, and raw materials for development of national economy. 9. To accord priority to domestic investment for development of national economy. 10. To encourage foreign capital and technological investment in areas of import substitution and export promotion in consonance with national interest and encourage and mobilize such investment in development of infrastructure. 11. To make the receiving of foreign assistance transparent while making the national needs and priorities as the basis for obtaining foreign assistance and incorporating amounts received in form of foreign assistance in the national budget. 12. To utilize knowledge, skill, technology, and capital of the non-resident Nepali in the national development. 13. To make economic development dynamic by establishing coordination among provinces and the federation in relation to industrial corridors, special economic zones, national projects, and projects involving foreign investment. E. Policies relating to agriculture and land reforms to ensure scientific and reforms having regard to the interests of the farmers while ending the dual ownership existing in the land. 2. To enhance product and productivity by carrying out land pooling while discouraging absentee land ownership. To carry out land management and commercialization, industrialization, diversification, and modernization of agriculture by fostering land use policies to enhance agriculture product and productivity while protecting and promoting the rights and interests of the farmers. To make proper use of land while regulating and managing it on the basis of inter alia, productivity, nature of land, and ecological balance. To make provisions for appropriate prices of agricultural inputs and agricultural products and for market access. We have policies relating to development. To formulate sustainable socio-economic development strategies and programs under the Regional Development Plan for inclusive economic development with regional balance and implement them in a coordinated manner. To develop balanced, environment-friendly, quality standard, and sustainable physical infrastructures while according priority to the regions lagging behind from development perspective. To enhance local public participation in the process of development works. To enhance investment in scientific study, research works, and in invention, progress, and development of science and technology and product scientists, technologies, intellectual and human talents. To ensure easy and simple access of public in general to information technology by developing and expanding information technology in tune with national needs and make optimum utilization of information technology in the national development. To make provisions enabling public in general to enjoy fruits and development in just manner while according priority to the indigent citizens in the distribution of such fruits. To develop an integrated national identity management information system and manage all types of information and data of the citizens in an integrated manner and link such system with the services and facilities provided by the state and with national development plans. 8. To update demographic statistics and link it with national development plans. G. Policies relating to protection, promotion, and use of natural resources. To protect, promote, and make environmental friendly and sustainable use of natural resources available in the country in consonance with national interests and by adopting the concept of intergenerational equity and make equitable distribution of benefits according priority and in preferential right to the local communities. to achieve multi-purpose development of water resources, having accorded priority to national investment based on public participation, to ensure reliable supply of energy in an affordable and easy manner, and make proper use of energy for the fulfillment of the basic needs of citizens by generating and developing renewable energy, to develop sustainable and reliable irrigation by making control of water-induced disasters and river management, to conserve, promote, and make sustainable use of forests, wildlife, birds, vegetation, and biodiversity by mitigating possible risks to environment from industrial and physical development, while raising awareness of public in general about environment cleanliness, to maintain forest area in territory required for ecological balance, to adopt appropriate measures to abolish or mitigate existing or possible adverse environmental impacts on the nature, environment, or biological diversity, to pursue principles of environmentally sustainable development, such as the principles of polluter pay, of precaution in environmental protection, of prior informed consent, to make provisions of advanced warming, preparedness, rescue relief, and rehabilitation in order to mitigate risks from natural disasters. It's policies relating to the basic needs of citizens, to prepare human resources that are competent, competitive, ethical, and devoted to national interests, while making education scientific, technical, vocational, skill-oriented, employment, and people-oriented, to promote investment in the state in education sector, and to make private sector investment in education service oriented by regulation and management, to make higher education easy, qualitative, and accessible, and free gradually, to establish and promote community information centers and libraries of personality development of citizens, to keep an increasing investment necessary in public health sector by the state in order to make the citizens healthy, to ensure easy, convenient, and equal access of all to quality health services, to protect and promote health systems, including Ayurveda as a traditional medical system of Nepal, natural therapy and homeopathy system, to make private sector investment in the health sector service oriented by regulating and managing such investment while enhancing the state's investment in the sector, to focus on health research and keep increasing the number of health institutions and health workers in order to make health services widely available and qualitative, to increase average life expectancy by reducing maternal and infant mortality rates while encouraging family planning for population, for population management on the basis of Nepal's capacity and need, to manage on-plant settlement and develop plant and systematic settlement, to provide for sustainable production, supply, storage, security, and easy and effective distribution of foods by encouraging food production in tune with climate and soil, in consonance with the concept of food sovereignty, while enhancing investment in the agriculture sector, to ensure plant supply system by according special priority to the remote and backward regions, while ensuring equal access of all citizens to make goods and services, to enhance investment in the transportation sector while ensuring simple, easy, and equal access of the citizens to transportation facilities, and to make the transportation sector safe, systematically, and friendly to persons with disabilities by encouraging public transportation and regulating private transportation while according priority to the environment-friendly technologies, to arrange for access to medical treatment while ensuring citizens' health insurance. Policies relating to labor and employment, to make competent and professional the labor force that has remained as the main socioeconomic strength of the country, enhance employment within the country while ensuring a condition enabling all to work, to guarantee social security while ensuring the basic rights of all laborers in consonance with the concept of a decent labor, to abolish all forms of labor exploitation, including child labor, to encourage participation of laborer in management while maintaining coordinated relations between the laborer and entrepreneurs, to regulate and manage the foreign employment sector in order to make it free from exploitation, safe and systematic, and to guarantee employment and right of the laborer, to encourage mobilizing the capital, skills, technology, and experience gained from foreign employment in productive sectors in the country. Policies relating to social justice and inclusion, to keep on making appropriate arrangements for the livelihoods of helpless single women, while according priority to them in employment on the basis of skills, competency, and qualification, to make self-reliant women who are at risk subjected to social and family inclusion and victims of violence by the rehabilitation, protection, and empowerment, to ensure enjoyment of requisite services and facilities at the reproductive stage, to evaluate economically the work and contributions such as maintenance of children and care of families, to take into consideration primarily of the best interest of the child, to identify the freed, bonded laborers, Kamlari, Arwa, Sarwa, tillers, landless, squatters, and rehabilitate them by providing housing plot for residents, and cultivable land or employment for the livelihoods, to create an atmosphere conducive to the full employment of the political, economic, social, and cultural rights while enhancing the participation of youths in national development, to make their personality development while providing special opportunity in areas including education, health, and employment for the empowerment and development of the youths, and provide them with appropriate opportunities for the overall development of the state. To make the indigenous nationalities, Adivasi Janjati participate in decisions concerning their community by making special provisions for opportunities and benefits in order to ensure the right of these nationalities to live with dignity, own with the identity, and protect and promote traditional knowledge, skills, culture, social tradition, and experience of the indigenous nationalities and local communities. To make special provisions for opportunities and benefits to minority communities to enjoy social and cultural rights and maintain their identity. To make special provisions for equal distribution of economic, social, and cultural opportunities and benefits to the Malaysi community, Muslims, and backward class, and for opportunities and benefits to the indigenous citizens within such communities for their protection, upliftment, empowerment, and development. To make special provisions for opportunities and benefits for the protection, upliftment, empowerment, and development of the citizens of the oppressed and backward regions for the fulfillment of their basic needs. To accord priority to the indigent persons within all sexes, regions, and communities while providing social security and social justice. To make planned investment in sports and sport persons in order to be healthy, competent, and disciplined citizens, and to develop sports as a means of consolidating national unity and enhancing national pride, national prestige at the international level. To adopt a single door system for the establishment, approval, operation, regulation, and management of community-based and national or international non-governmental organizations, and to involve such organizations only in the sectors of national need and priority while making investment and role of such organization transparent and accountable. Okay, policies relating to justice and penal system to make administration of justice speedy, efficient, widely available, cost-effective, impartial, effective, and accountable to people. To pursue alternative means such as mediation and arbitration for the settlement of disputes of ordinary nature. To adopt effective measures for control of corruption and irregularities in all sectors, including political, administrative, judicial, and social sectors. Policies relating to tourism to develop eco-friendly tourism industries as an important base of national economy by way of identification, protection, promotion, and publicity of the historical, cultural, religious, archaeological, and natural heritages of Nepal. To make environment and policy required for the development of tourism culture and to accord priority to local people in the distribution of benefits of tourism industries. Policies relating to international relations to conduct independent forestry policy based on the Charter of the United Nations non-alignment principles of partial international law and the norms of world peace, taking into consideration of the overall interests of the nation while remaining active in safeguarding the sovereignty, territorial integrity, independence, and national interests of Nepal. To review treaties concluded in the past and conclude treaties agreements based on equality and mutual interest. 52. Obligations of the state. It shall be the obligation of the state to make Nepal a prosperous and affluent country by protecting and promoting fundamental rights and human rights, pursuing directive principles of the state, and gradually implementing policies of the state while keeping intact the freedom, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and independence of Nepal. To submit report, the government of Nepal shall submit to the President an annual report containing the steps taken and achievements made in the implementation of the directive principles, policies, and obligations of the state set forth in this part. And the President shall cause such report to be led through the Prime Minister before the Federal Parliament. Provisions 54. Provisions related to monitoring. There shall be a committee in accordance with the law in the Federal Parliament in order to monitor and evaluate whether or not the directive principles, policies, and obligations of the state set forth in this part have been implemented progressively. 55. Questions not to be raised in court. No questions shall be raised in any court as to whether or not any matter contained in this part has been implemented.